Hello, ladies. Welcome back for part 2 of our construction of a lap book. Trying to get you situated here so you're in frame. Oops, I should have done that before, but okay. So in the last video, I did have this stuff all made, but I showed you the measurements. I can't remember if I did show you the measurements of these though, so I'll go ahead and do that. And I made a little tab for each one, but we'll get to that. So the complete length of this paper that's going to be our flap, that's going to flap down, is 8.5 inches. Okay. So you're going to want to, I can't remember if I think I did, but I'll just go ahead and tell you again. You're going to want to do 8.5 inches by 5.5. Yes, because our cover is 6. Okay, so 5.5 by 8.5. Then you want to come up this on this end and score at 1/2 inch and then 1 inch. So you'll have a little spine, so to say. Okay, so I did that for both sides. So if you want to make one that has that for both sides, you'll need 2 with that measurement. Then what I thought I would do on well, let's glue these down before I go any further. So I'm just going to move a few things to the side. Move that over there and that over there. We'll put our tab on. I just have a little tab. I'm going to put this one on the bottom and this one on the top. Okay. So I'm just going to glue those down. In your tab, I never did measure my tab, how wide it is at the widest point. It's almost 1 inch. Almost 1 inch at the widest point. And then here it is 2.5 inches. Okay. So 1 inch this way and 2.5 this way. Alright, so I want to glue that to this. Alright, so just going to put a little bit of glue right down here. It's probably way too much. You only need a little. I just say that because, and try to, you can put this on the side, either side or the middle. I think I'm going to put mine in the middle. Yeah, I said I put too much glue just because I think it might ooze out. And try to get them somewhat straight. Yeah, it's oozing out. Okay, so there's the first one. And it's not exactly even, but it's alright. Nothing is perfect. Okay, then we'll do our second one. Ugh, hate when I do that. Okay. That's all right. They'll be covered. And then I'm going to glue my flaps on. This goes over the top. So this is our flap that it's going to flap down. So it's up to you. This part here, your first score mark is all you're going to glue down. Your first 1/2 inch. That's what you're going to glue. Now, you can glue it so that it is on this side, like this. Or you can glue it so it's around the front. Mine, it doesn't matter because I'll be covering my front, so I could do it that way, but I'm going to do mine on the inside. So it will look like this. Okay. So I'm going to try, I'm going to move this one out of the way. I'm going to try to center this. You could bring it all the way out to the edge here. You could bring it all the way to the edge here. But I think I'm going to be safer if I center it in between. So I'm just going to make a little pencil mark there. Right there. That's where I know that I want to be within those lines. Okay. So I'm just going to fold my paper like this, or my cardstock, to that first fold and put glue on it. And I want to make sure that it's fairly glued, fairly good. Then I'm just going to hold it folded, hold it like that, flip it around, and put it within those lines. And try to get it straight with the cover of the front cover, the front cover, yeah. I said that right. Okay. Okay. So there's one. And this is what it will look like. And it will have that 1/2 inch gusset. I might have made that too big, but like I said, I'm not real sure where I'm going with this, so that's what it will look like. Okay, so now I'm going to do the top one. Oh yeah, I want to make sure that I put that somewhere in the center. So I'm just going to make a couple of lines. Then glue. They came and washed our parking lot out today. They sprayed it to keep the dust down and then swept it with a little tractor that had a sweeper on it, and then painted the new parking lines. So everybody's moving their car back now because they're all done. So if you hear doors slamming and cars revving, that's why. Okay, so there's that top piece. So let me turn it around the right way. I guess at this point it wouldn't really matter, but okay. So it's gonna look like that. Am I even in? I can't get it all in frame. Maybe if I turn it sideways. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. So now, what I was thinking is I have this piece, this second piece, which is, it's folded in half. It is 5 inches by 7 inches. Okay. Now, I don't know at this point what I want to do with this. I don't know if I want to add it over here or put it here. Keep one part open as a pocket in back of here. You could put your pocket here or here. If you put it here, you might have a hard time getting stuff out of it. And then leave this as a, you could even put it your pocket here. So depending on how you glued this piece, it's totally up to you. So I don't think that I'm gonna do this. You could do it this way too at the fold, and then make it so that it would fold in. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm thinking is I would like to leave it as a pocket. And I think I want to do it on this side. But before I attach it, do I want to put, sorry, I'm thinking. Because I'd kind of like to attach everything before I cover it. You know, before I cover it with pretty paper or collage on it. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. I got to make sure that I'm not hitting that score line. Alright, I'm going to get a pretty punch out and punch the edges of that. I'm just over here looking for a punch. A paper punch. I really like this one. And I like this one. I grabbed out 2. But I think I might use this one here. It's a Martha Stewart punch. And I'm just going to punch the edges. Now, do I want this edge done? I think I do. Okay, so I'm going to do this edge too. Whoops, I won't come out too far. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to, whoops, I got to remember to glue that away from my little score mark. Spit it out, Jamie. When I do videos, I sometimes stutter to find my words, or I make up new words, one of the two. Okay, so I'm going to use my Aleene's, and I am just going to glue, and hopefully I remember this because I want a pocket here. I am just going to glue on the back side, here, here, and up here. And I'm going to leave all this side open so I can put a pocket there. So I want to put it up. I kind of want to center it between that score line and my edge. So I think right there is good. So I'm just going to put a mark. A couple marks right there. And a couple down here. Probably won't see those ones as much, but okay. So I know I want to leave this edge open. So I may not be able to maneuver this in my sewing machine at this point. I'll try, but I may not be able to get the stitches that I wanted. Okay. So I should have done that before, but I think I'll be able to, but I'm not positive. Okay. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and get that glue squished out. There's always a way to fix there's always a way to fix a mistake. For most things. So if you make a mistake, there's a way to fix it. And sometimes it ends up being a happy mistake, because you come up with something that you would have normally not have done. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the other side, I think the same exact way. So that one's going to fold up. Or it folds from the bottom. You know what I should have done was made... I can do that later. I can make something to keep this closed. I could use string. I could wrap a piece of string around one of the holes in here. I could put some Velcro, which I might put a little piece of Velcro there. Okay. So now this part, I gotta turn this way so that I can work with it and still be in camera angle. And I think that's probably as far as we're going to be able to go for this video, because I can only go about 33 minutes. So, oh, that's a little thick. I hope I don't break this. But it's good and sharp. It's a new punch, so. Okay. Alright, so this one, yeah, I want the pocket to be on the outer part of the book. Hopefully nothing will fall out of that pocket. Now I'm wondering if I should have put it on the inside of the book so that it would be like this. You know? So I don't want everything to be all matchy-matchy. Okay, that one will be on the outside. No, I'm going to put it like this. Alright. Goodness gracious. I'm going to leave my hand right here because I know that I don't want to glue here. I didn't make any marks, but I'm at a better angle where I can see a little better than the last time. But that doesn't always mean anything. Okay. Okay, so right about there. Yeah, the reason I said this, I wanted to use a sewing machine is I wanted to go around, I wanted to go around the cover. So I don't know how. Okay, hon. Now I'm thinking after the fiance came, I got looking at this and I got thinking I should have put a little notch in there. Like a little thumb hole notch. Yes, there would have been a hole in here. But I think it would have looked kind of cool. So, yeah. Alright, so that's as far as we're going to get with this video today, I think. Sorry we didn't get a lot done, but we got some important steps done. So, I'm going to let you go with that. So, it's getting there. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. Okay, I'll let you go. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.